Yeah, do see how Nkontabuo. A happy family, a Ghana anti-corruption coalition. I can't do my bonnet debate here for. No, they have a day. They have one to one. Come mention with your influence policy. Jumedia FIFA Diama, I am a committee. I am your son. Reviewing the status of the FA Kahumbi. No, any ya boy, I thought to agree recommendations. Abu Mujumedi. Jumedi Star Ghana, a boy, more FA UK 8 than neither a defeat. Journalists may know how a day for football who said statute. Then you imagine chair a chief Ademoha. I tell you, I'm about Jumedi. And I did to say about general secretary position. Yeah. And in Hanover, so by some general secretary position of the FA. You're quite. And a general secretary position at the saying. You also, yeah, the recommendations were quite also, yeah, it's son of a boy football.
Okay, into your charity for na general secretary, medical say, as far as said there was a general secretary, and I was say or no year chief operating officer of the FA. Yeah. Into FA new operation. In fact, in some places, OSHA, the Omoya general secretary, the chief executive officer, and at the president, like the board executive board chairman. Yeah. Into the day-to-day operations, and that the general secretary in some into the OSHA, he appointed Sanino. He was made a deputy general secretary, in charge of communication. That is a key aspect of the operations of the FA. But you OSHA the number of the committees now, even in the statutes, I can say the secretary to provide a secretary for the committee. It is all these people. Last week, I said the Olympics issue a buyer. Nanke was say a secretariat was say a show my player and they say you are not qualified to play this match. And yes, I train ma Nipanikobo now clubs number boardroom points. You do your work because match reports need be about into chain one say one you try report the bower Sabio paintings are ya de bobo said decoration and there be a administrative ejuma was say ye de ejuma inti ya ko dia statute no can efa general secretary no huna obo say our no more or less like the secretary to the executive committee, the emergency committee. Virtually all the committees now or no and let's not say yeko meeting no say apart from I believe say the disciplinary committee, any appeals committee,
legal bodies in the only secretary to them.
Yes, and on yet bodies to them. That is to say more or less some level of independence and they amano or they those committees into first, Article 48, or say the GFA Secretariat. The GFA Secretariat is the permanent administrative organ of the GFA. If the General Secretary is the head of the Secretariat now, then he is the chief administrator of the FA. And now, besides, we say RFAs, on their own and now they are branches of the FA. OSHA company biano who set it up to say banks regional offices they report to the chief executive officer or the chief operating officer. They are not subsidiaries or independent on their own. They perform specific functions. In Tinanka, yes, certainly appropriate all the regional football associations, all the district football associations, are answerable to the general secretary. They are under the general secretary as the chief operating officer. I don't know what sort of say. Sir and Krabia Nina, all those quarters of the FA business, but want to know who said the GFA is running as an authority or as a company that is into those confusions no nti 3 no over 2 first now I was saying the secretariat shall be responsible for all the administrative work of the FA, which shall be carried out by the direction of the General Secretary. Inti General Secretary and all directions are I was said GFA Secretariat no di yijuma. But in a day-to-day no, according to say the General Secretary no or train president, I'm a president abeche Najin answer. Decisions are yet taking a car no or ye per se ye de coho and sana abeye ejuma into winning no ama issues about or say his over 49 into 49 no I talking about the General Secretary and okay say the General Secretary shall be the head of the General Secretariat of the GFA. He shall be appointed by the Executive Committee. He shall discharge his duties on the basis of a contract of employment. Into no ya employ no wambase ofri club bia na yeto anoho aba na sabio in proper governance we can say performance contract ye ma contract say be yedwuma yet with terms of reference ewo dia ye pese ye hu no ni na ewo improvement a ye hwe ni na no ya ma contract on perform here yetumi epamo said dia ye ma Black Stars coach Kwesi Apia say for ye do semi-finals for ye quarter finals for ye fa cup no on perform pa matter jinanchen dem pe obi fufuro no. That is the intention behind the 49-2 the second part no. Now about that I was saying he shall be responsible for the implementation of all functions of the General Secretariat. Into all functions na secretariat na ya bobo 44 no canon nini na no kwana said here any other person na ya appointed is only supposed to assist him in the performance of those functions. Into General communications ni the ekika honi na no they are all helping the General Secretary. For let's say he shall take part in the meetings of Congress and the meetings of the Executive Committee, but without the right to vote, and in those of the standing committees in a consultative role. If he is unable to attend, he shall designate one of his deputies. As a matter of duty, all committees may be sharing now. I was so mubi. I was so no year consultants. Edema, all those committees are omoye jumano. So on to me I was saying the deputies in Bako, Ekotinemu, non consulting executive committee. I was saying Otinemu.
This is so true. I don't know if you said monogamy ad hoc committees no. It was as a Santi. I know acting general secretary and I look at his secretaries
yeah
to the various committees
yeah.
And he said, so when you are problem here, come to me.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to resolve it. So it's very practical. I mean in this realm trust.
Inti oba when so 5 now or say he shall provide secretarial support for the standing committees. Into standing committees in our secretariats and or no down so or say he shall act as the GFA's legal representative. No more appointing some managing director. Contractor banks ni winning na assign on one so one year jumi ya obeti ade say bema edawase why oje wa home ni apamo. So you take full responsibility for the direction of the bank. Mekaya some time ago Barclays Bank enya oba managing director B, she engaged in aggressive expansion of Barclays and China
she brought the Barclays retail centers now.
All those the board decided say also because according to reports she was engaging in risky business.
And according to other reports, Barclays Bank was not that retail banker. They should spread their focus. The focus was not to spread so much to have this little spaces around. Yeah.
In the General Secretary, what direction and our GFA Hefa and a GFA from the districts juvenile football ni winning na no standing committees, referees committees.
The other proposal is not dangerous.
It is not dangerous
because the general secretary, for instance, he was not elected. Well, for manifesto be a man say and trouble man in
yeah.
So how can he drive the bus in his direction?
Good.
President, you know what? I talk about only answerable to Congress and members. I talk about and based on this manifesto and vision, and you talk about
incident. Yeah, can say yeah, sports no and developing because of fear. Now you will trim say I was say President Bimube FM Mr. Nyantechi Emperor General. Sani amanani na no and the say yente the industry na CM. The general secretary is supposed to operate the GFE, and let's not forget Yaka say it's
the administrative wing of the GFE.
Yes, and Yaka say it is both an authority and a company at the same time. Inti the functions no also place na, but my real say the general secretary is appointed by the executive committee, who are the board of directors properly called of the GFA. Inti Adentina I was say Yesro say ma obi power say ombe jumama Adentina yama GFA president abaya coach of the Black Stars, but ya mo bi contract say masa koshe team no so selected players.
But the performance affected the president of GFA.
Yes, yeah. So sorry, I think say what. I entirely agree, and there's work we have done on that. You see, Oko Article 36, there is a place that gives the president powers, enveloped with the powers of the general secretary, and that should be looked at. In Article 36, I think 36.2, no, a car issue be we need to work around it. So 36.2 of the GFA statutes, sorry, I'll get it. But 36.2 of the GFA statutes, so like I say, the president will be will manage the affairs of the general secretariat. You understand? Yes, 36.2. GFA statute 36.2.
Yes.
Yes, get 36.2 for
the president shall preside over meeting 36.3 or person. He shall implement through the secretariat the decisions taken by Congress and the executive.
Correct. It conflicts
under the presidency.
Yes, yes, a conflict with a proper CEO's job.
No, it doesn't conflict.
Okay, so the president is assumed to be the board chairman.
Good. So the president is performing all the decisions taken by Congress and the executive committee through the general secretary. So the general secretary sabi and just say blasphemy. It's the Jesus by which we are all.
Yes. So that's the spirit of it. But in practice, the president is doing it. What I'm saying is that the Football Association of Ghana president, what it's assumed say, ensure it is done, he rather does it. So we are limiting the powers of the general secretary.
And the immediate
you see, the general secretary is supposed to be the CEO, and we do the powers of a CEO, and as what CEOs do they are to even formulate policies for the board's approval. But in this case, you general secretary so yes you understand. You appointment say for instance, as a deputy in charge of the communication. It is supposed to be the job of the CEO, so recommending after why all the background checks, why the budget statement for that office BBR no I can say okay, so either let's do open tender, let me use that word, for people to apply, or let's stick to this gentleman and interview him. In the run up to the appointment of Danny Dara, did we see that? Because anybody that comes that falls under the general secretariat must be excuse my language, be at the whims and caprices of the general secretary and not any other person. It is you better appoint you be a deputy in charge of finance, which is the head of finance, deputy in charge of competition, who is the head of competitions, deputy in charge of technical, which is even the technical director. Even the technical, no, that's the proper company setup.
No, because see in one bit there is a company structure to run the FA. In another bit there is a political structure to run the FA.
Yes.
It's not complicated.
It makes it is because I won't mind complicated.
No, because
I shouldn't.
No, because in the corporate environment, no.
Yeah.
The president in Obama, no.
The president here to Obama no.
Yeah, to Obama. The president what chairman here to Obama no. AGM but to Obama the board chairman. Yes.
But the reason I'm saying is complicated.
It is not. Your football for now complicated.
No, because the president is the head of cabinet in the political sector.
Yes.
The policies and they run it through. There's no general secretary or including with powers to run policies and to run administrative wing of the president. Take that of GNDC.
All the ministers are appointed at the pleasure of the president. They are helping the president to implement his vision. And Article 39(3) of the FA statute says he shall implement all decisions of Congress and the Executive Committee through the General Secretary. Into only General Secretary no and a boom aye juma say or no president no akọ Executive Committee akọ Congress akonya approval say me pese me XYZ me a man approval afei oba be yes decision of the Executive Committee no through the General Secretary.
Can't he? I'm question. I know the answer, but I want to ask for the benefit of this discussion. Can the president fire the General Secretary?
No, not so much. Not on. Is it the right way? On his own,
he cannot.
He must recommend to the Executive Committee. Then the Executive Committee decides say recommendation of the abano valid and not.
But you guys are not this general say avert your mind to the situation say everybody may be a conflict between the General Secretary and the president.
Let me ask you a question. Does the board chairman of Ghana Gas this one a clear example can the board chairman or even the board of Ghana Gas sack the CEO of Ghana Gas?
My recent example Auditor General and the board chairman of the
audit service.
Yes, my president.
Partition the president
interfering with my work. And I told the chairman for say that all the Tobono ni Juma. Ni Juma was clearly defined by the Audit Service Act. There was it's very clear. Yama General Secretary ni to me. No nye Juma or say sir football na enko bibia was say kono. Yanko Executive Committee
yes.
Say a person ya pamona yam pamono. But say anya sana afe abe to say bibia a GFA president that is where we are getting it wrong. Until I can say somebody who is not a club owner or a club administrator should not be the should not contest for the FA president. Among for so omonti asiano among for big crack as NDA all relinquishing interest in the club. The point is not to say oh, Nindiana Mba. You have amount for more football knowledge to run the next phase of football. But we need to ensure that the next phase of football also includes proper governance of the FA. So, Senipanya will say, look, I'm the best person for it, but in the interest of Ghana football, no, many club no, may turn interest, ama ubi. And to be an experienced but neutral person to run Ghana football as the board chairman, then we let you. Now, the General Secretary will now be appointed by the Executive Committee. So, mobile advertisers to say there other places here, chief executive, even our university scribe, vice chancellor, here advertising, everybody will come. They interview them and then they know, say, look, the direction we want to go with the FA, this is the person we want to appoint as our general secretary for the next 4 years. In terms of reference, say, you say, funding, sources of funding of the GFA now are listed, media rights, advertising, and all of those things. All those things, how is the secretariat performing those functions?
Yes, so like I was saying, say the FA problem for me here between the secretariat and the political wing in the creation of the emergency committee. The emergency committee, no, I will say you can't your emergency committee, there's our general coordinator between the president and the general secretary. It's FIFA, FIFA there. the bureau of the FIFA Council, no, in FIFA's our FIFA terms, no, and then the emergency committee, no. But what the bureau of the FIFA Council does is that they don't interfere in the day-to-day affairs of the secretariat in terms of financing, in terms of operations. What they do is that they solely deal with the political issues, like what transpired in Ghana. No? Where they see what Ghana purely political, not administrative. Yeah. So that is one of the works at the bureau of the council, no, which is the EAM no. So issues of Yakobo competition or Russia, the general secretary Nasem, I mean the secretary Fatima Mwasem, Yakobo those are the things. Even with that, you know, the general secretary, no, is also a member of the for instance, the bureau of the council. But in our case, the general secretary only provides secretarial support yeah, for our MCO. And our MCO, no, which is supposed to be the management board, right, has now moved to become one, they are still a management board, but also a management board with this, with operational powers. What you say? So O'Connor say even idea was say day to day idea was say general secretary take full responsibility. No, it has to go to the president to sign or the president to decide. It means the president is also stationary or the FAO, which should not be so. The emergency committee should not be seen as running sacrosanct with the general secretariat. Well, they should come in because Oshamu duties now they are to meet in between ESCO meetings. But now they have turned themselves into a daily body, which for me limits the powers of the executive general secretariat. General secretariat now see a man enough powers. A man with powers even to Ocean cry. General secretary the powers cry should be higher than that of the judicial bodies, because he offers services to. It could be sacrosanct, but still he offers services. Some of the areas doesn't fall. So the Great Olympics plus GFA issue, for instance, issued by General Secretary say matrama judicial bodies. The judicial bodies they say no, it doesn't fall under our ambit. We can't decide this case. We throw it back to the General Secretary. Then a big problem. General Secretary was that because I've also to back to the executive committee, which should not be so. The General Secretary, you are the implementer of the GFA statutes and regulation. You are the first interpreter of the statutes and regulation. Even your court, one other court, best, court, say this is the meaning, the spirit, and the letter of our statutes and regulations. So if the general secretary cannot take decisions, lawyer, most of the time, yes, most of the time, company secretary. That is why you should be recommending. In the near future, the general secretary should be a lawyer. No, that's why most recommended even the company secretary is a lawyer. Conversation came about Kotoko Africa. Yeah. Secretary of Kotoko. We had a new pass. We can learn a try. I'm more the relevant condition. What the first radio show is 03022548560 302248557. So the and we are free. So didn't we have so alright, yeah, fact course back community and sa and 03022548556 03022548557. Now the air course Mofa Zisiane Enche Adino show so Mofa really message kakra aba na yenkwe Awal Isaka on the Facebook and about saying good morning and how are you doing? I'm watching you live from Torino, Italy. Wow. Pronto. Italianos no and abam sisi no. Same yana yemfa course ni kakra. Yento jumedi and so okay. For Anushila yeah for course. Yes, so moving on no. I was say one yetimi empower general secretary and I was say yetimi clear say the ESCO no and a one appointing no and I was say Orani as a body or be responding only to the ESCO and not to the president could respond to the president but not say all are the whims and caprices of the president. Two, yen defining the mandate very clear so that it doesn't clash with the MCO and it doesn't clash with the president so that obetimi enya to me and they are running a day so that even the other members of the football association will have confidence in them. Now, let's look at the standing committees. I will say the defining standing committees no very clear say who do they report to? Do they report to the emergency committee or to the general secretary?
I think we are assembly or say I can watch now.
Yes. So